Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, a beautiful country in the east. The grand mass gymnastic and artistic performance Arirang, the spectacular scenes staged on the Mayday Stadium, situated in the Nungna Alit, is now becoming a spotlight. Arirang, a breathtaking mystery. Leading to admiration and wonder, it is an original show. The vast space inside a 150,000-seated stadium is its stage. Unprecedented in its size, content and form, the masterpiece extravaganza unfolds the Arirang nation's history of the last century in tears, pleasure and hope for the future. Combination of gymnastics and artistic performance. Arirang is a grand formative and artistic masterpiece, a perfect texturization of artistic beauty and sports virility. With the best Korean songs and graceful dances, the grand performance explains how the Arirang nation, once a tragic colony, has overcome all the twists and turns to be the master of its own destiny and faces the world as a dignified nation. It also employs dynamic club, ball and hoop exercises, as well as elastic net and horizontal bar in ever-changing formations and mass gymnastic display to depict the spirit of Jong-Un Korea that brings about a great upsurge in this country. Kim Un-hyang, a performer, says, "We are from different walks of life, but in the days of the grand Arirang performance, we unified our hearts and movements, thus enabling ourselves to make a best performance with perfect concert and harmony." Concerted action. Thousands of performers act like one in the mass gymnastics. It is a good representation of the strong mettle of the Korean people. The brass bands dressed in the Army, Navy and Air uniforms, making various formations led by conductors with rhythmical movement, are a great attraction. Here come the sword dance gymnastics, the glaring silvery swords swaying in the air, and small drum ranks with cheerful drum beats. 1,000 performers move as one, displaying wonderful scenes. So disciplined are the performers, splitting the ranks into 100 and the 1,000. How harmonious and how concerted! The concerted action of the scores of thousands of performers composed of children, pupils, students and working youth is a mystery original to the Arirang performance, never again to be seen elsewhere. Vivacity. The performance introduces a comprehensive setting, a wonderful blend of ultra-large-sized screen pictures, the background and various light effects to attain vivacity. The raging blizzard sweeping away everything. The vivid depiction is wrought by the ultra-large-sized screen pictures mixed with a dance on the floor. Here is a wild sea with violent waves. The background work depicting fierce waves and the floor dances representing billows. Dazzling laser light effects bring about lively pictures on the background. Look at the humorous mask dance explaining a bumper production of meat and eggs. The Arirang performance also shows a good representation of a well-lit capital city at night. A talent says, "In the Arirang performance, I fly through a hoop hanging 45 meters high from the ground." Talent show. In the grand Arirang performance, there are notable and thrilling acrobatic shows designed to portray the wisdom, valor, and passion of the Korean nation. They fly 100-meter distance like an arrow. Ups and downs of these acrobats, shuttling in the immense space of the stadium, are more a mystery than reality. There are many children among the talents. Young as they are, they admirably contribute with their breathtaking skills to make the Arirang performance perfect. National tint, Korea's spirit. The Arirang is based on old folk tales in Korea. In old times, a fairy girl is said to have come down to marry a shepherd boy and live in Mount Kumgang, the best of the scenic spots. Today, in the Seongun era, however, the fairy girls come to lead a happy life in this beautiful land with 8 Seongun scenic spots, including the Ullim Falls. Look at the Jango folk dance tuned to rhythmical merry beats. The Korean peasant dance hails the rich harvest. Here comes the sea of the Sangmo dance. The dancers swing the 20-yard-long decorative tassels at the center, and those with shorter ones around him imbue the stage with national tint even more. Taekwondo Show. It is a demonstration of wisdom and spirit of the Arirang nation. Taekwondo, the authentic Korean martial arts with a long history since Goguryeo days, is one of the best national assets that prove the mettle of the Korean people. The vigorous moves of the thousands of performers well express the strength and spirit of the nation and boost the Koreans' pride and passion. Strong aspiration. The grand mass gymnastic and artistic performance Arirang emphasizes what the fervent aspiration of the Korean people is. Their supreme desire is national reunification. In the Arirang performance, the dancers showed a rock-firm will to reunify the country by the nation's concerted efforts, upholding the banner of the June 15th Joint Declaration through their dance moves forming the Korean map and the reunification train. All this integrated so well in the grand epic performance unfold a breathtaking and mysterious masterpiece far beyond imagination. Created at the personal initiative of leader Kim Jong-il, Arirang was prepared and made perfect under his guidance. It took its debut on April the 15th, 2002. The Kim Il-sung Prize winner Arirang, retouched greeting April the 15th this year, is to be annually staged. It consists of prologue, epilogue, and 4 acts with 13 scenes. Arirang, a perfect idolatrous and artistic depiction of the history, spirit, and wisdom of the Korean nation. It is a wonderful work of collaboration among the celebrated writers and musicians, many world and national art prize winners, and scores of thousands of performers. Arirang held you all. Please don't miss the chance to see what you can't see anywhere else in the world. Come to the beautiful Mayday Stadium in Pyongyang and see it. Welcome to Pyongyang.